Started out here. Oops. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Crypto Report. Had a little audio issue. Getting my new studio set up. I think we got it. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. Things are crazy right now. I just moved into my new home with my wife. We got pink walls, which I am editing the studio. We got some new walls coming soon. We got some new things coming. Audio's good. Good to see it. That's Miss Crypto Kip in the chat. Welcome back, everybody. Good to be doing another live stream. We got a lot to talk about. Bitcoin. There are liquidations going on, guys. Something that we have been talking about very actively on this channel. Good morning, John. Good to see you. These events occur in crypto. That's just how it works. And honestly, guys, it means that the price is starting to move. If you like what you've been seeing lately with some of the gains, then some of the consequences with that are massive liquidations for some of the traders out there. Now, trading is a great tool. You know, we do have a trading platform you guys can access using the link in the description down below. Free sign-up bonus for Femex, which is a good one. BitGet as well. I like Femex a little bit more. But trading's going on because there's clearly an interest for crypto. People are getting ready for a bull market. It's coming. Let's talk about some of these big stories today. One, presidential candidate, Vivek, he is actually going out on a limb and talking about some of the things that he'd do if he was elected president in regards to crypto. This is a very interesting conversation that we need to talk about today. Now that I'm back at my desk, finally, I can actually do some screen sharing with you guys today, even though I have pink walls. You know, I got my desk. Let's talk about some of these levels that I've been chatting about with my audience, with you guys out there for the last week or so, as things have been crazy for CRO. A lot of altcoins rallied, 100%, 200%. It's been a ridiculous week, a ridiculous month. Beautiful, beautiful gains. But can this keep up? Can this last? I do have my coffee, by the way. We got our new coffee mugs, and I got a coffee maker over here. Probably not going to keep that on screen, but we're figuring it all out over here, just like you guys are with the crypto markets today. Let's get into it, guys. Welcome. Welcome. Good to have y'all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, salmon is no comment. Trust me, the salmon colors aren't sticking around. They're not sticking around, guys. Just a temporary set. All right, so Bitcoin coming in at 36,560. I guess they're salmon. I got to show you the other room. I think they're pink. I don't know. They look pretty pink to me, but maybe in your light you see some salmon, which is better than pink. I just don't want pink. Bitcoin's at 36,563 bucks, and we don't have a lot of movement over the last 7 days. We had some good gains. Bitcoin touched 38K, and last night it touched 38K again, but we're already back down, which means, yes, liquidations occurred. Atlantic salmon colors. Ethereum currently at 2,000 bucks. Ethereum, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. We have not looked at the Ethereum chart, frankly, because the Ethereum chart's been boring, but do not be fooled, guys. Even though the transaction fees on Ethereum are of Solana and Kronos might be quicker, Ethereum is the giant in the room, and it's going to have its day in the sun. This is something that Black Sea and I have been talking about every single day, increasingly so. We're talking more and more because things are heating up. Meme coins, people are making a bunch of money on meme coins right now. People are making a bunch of money on a lot of coins. I bought some Ordinals the other day. That has been performing spectacularly well lately. That's been great to see. But yeah, Ethereum, we're going to talk more about that because there's some good gains coming there. XRP at 62 cents, moving its way back up. Recently, we saw some fake news about a spot XRP ETF, but that was fake from BlackRock. But now a spot Ethereum ETF has been proposed by BlackRock, which we're actually going to be talking about here in this one, along with the charts for Ethereum as well. Solana, one of the best tokens really so far to start off this bull market. It's been actually really crazy. Just over the last 7 days, it is definitely one of the top gainers. But over the last month, out of the top coins, had to be one of the best performing. It went up like 200% in the last month. Absolutely incredible. And the bonk token, the meme token on this, has been making mad gains. And I know Black Sea's been taking advantage of the gains right there. Cardano, I saw some people starting to talk more about Cardano, getting ready for Cardano to take off. Certainly could. The thing about Cardano in my mind is, I don't see a lot of people hyped in this community. There's definitely ADA fans, but really not, to my knowledge, a lot going on in that ecosystem. And, and we'll look at DeFi Llama later, and we'll talk about comparing some of these ecosystems. Cardano is not in the spotlight right now with that. And so that could give it a tough time to have some price gains like some of these others. But one thing I've been talking about over and over and over again on this channel is with crypto, when a bull market happens, you can literally take a blindfold, put it on your eyes, put some cryptocurrency coins on a dartboard and take a handful of darts and just throw those darts and invest in whatever sticks, and you're going to make some gains. And so in saying that, whether the technical, the fundamentals are better for Cardano or Solana, or, the technology is better here or there, it's really hard to predict what coin is going to explode. Solana's got a huge community. That one was relatively predictable because you could see on Twitter how many people love that project. Kronos, you could see the Crow fam, the strength behind the Crow fam. Cardano, a competitor to Ethereum, to Kronos, to Binance Smart Chain, to Solana, not really having that excitement in my mind, but that doesn't mean that this thing can't explode as well. Again, it's a top 10 coin, guys. It's a top 10 coin. Honestly, I'm surprised to see that Dogecoin, really, guys, and let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comments down below, but I'm surprised to see that Dogecoin is not rallying more. Just looking at the chart for Doge, guys, look at the all-time chart here. We had crazy times in the past for Dogecoin, almost up to $1, only at 7 cents right now. I do think Doge hits $1 in this bull market, no problem, just because it's one of the top meme coins. Elon Musk is associated with it. But even in the last month, that's not that great of gains, truthfully. I mean, Kronos outperformed Doge, and Doge has typically been one of the biggest gainers when it comes to bull markets. And I think that time is coming. And so one thing you could be doing right now, and this is something Black Sea and I have been talking about lately, is there's a lot of coins out there, guys, that you will see pump in this next bull market that just might not have cracked through the resistances yet. And I would say that Dogecoin is certainly one that has yet to explode. I'd say Shiba Inu is certainly one that has yet to explode. I'd say Ethereum is certainly one that has yet to explode. You could look at Litecoin, which I don't even like Litecoin, and you could say that that one is one that has yet to explode. Well, let me share with you guys a little bit more on my thoughts here. And I'm not telling you to invest in these coins per se, but I'm just telling you guys, if you're looking for the next one to pop, just looking at over the last month, here is Dogecoin over the last month, 31% gains. And here is Solana over the last month, 166% gains, right? Here, I don't even know where. I don't like Litecoin, for the record, but it's a good example because this coin always pumps. It always pumps. Litecoin, LTC is what it is. There's Litecoin. Here's your last month, 13%. Weak gains. Look at its charts. Look at all the times this thing, it didn't even break its previous all-time. Actually, it barely broke its previous all-time high. It's moving up, sure, but in the last month, this thing's way down. And so, look, I'm not saying to buy Litecoin. I don't even like Litecoin, but I'm just saying if you're looking for some quick swing trades, some of these coins, guys, have yet to absolutely rip, like Polygon. Let's see what Polygon's only up 68% in the last month. That's a lot of gains. But compared to Solana, it's much smaller. Over the last year, it's down. Over the last year, Solana is down, guys. All right, so let's compare, over the last year, Polygon is down. So let's compare that to let's say Let's say compare it to Kronos. How is Kronos over the last year? It's up 44%. And so my point here, guys, is look at, okay, what has come out of the bear market, right? What coins have actually like exited bear market territory? Because those coins have already had a nice pump and you missed your best buy on those. Now, for coins like Polygon, for, another one I've been thinking about, which is a metaverse play, is Sandbox. This coin was a monster last bull market. On the last year, it's at 0%. That's crazy. Over the last month, it's up 48%, which is pretty good. But over the last year, it has not had gains. And look at its previous all-time high, at $7-8. Guys, that's, almost a 20x from here. For Sandbox, kind of like that value proposition we talk about from the low for CRO versus the dollar CRO. It's really looking at what hasn't popped yet and getting a little position on that if that's something you're trying to do. If not, that's cool. Now, Caspa has been ripping. Caspa's a risky buy, but also Caspa might be one of the top tokens in this bull market. One coin I'm scared to buy is Caspa because look at its all-time chart. It's breaking out to all-time highs. It's hard to want to buy something when it's at all-time highs. Now, am I missing out? Maybe. It seems like a great project. I mean, there's a lot of excitement behind it, and I might just grab a small position, but that's kind of FOMO, and I don't like to FOMO into projects. And so I haven't picked up a bag. I'm still looking for some kind of retracement on this. Maybe this would have been a good retracement, but with the house, with everything I'm getting, I don't really have a lot of extra cash yet. I got some paychecks coming and all that. And that's my DCA strategy. I was talking about it yesterday. I get paychecks and I put it into the market as we go. General Scarborough says ApeCoin. Yeah, at one point, I don't even like ApeCoin, and here's the problem with ApeCoin right now, actually. ApeCoin might not have a comeback. I bet it's going to have a comeback. I don't like ApeCoin. That's easy. Okay, there you go. Here's another example. ApeCoin was all the buzz back in the beginning of 2022 when we were, kind of really newer in the channel. Right at the beginning, we were doing some ApeCoin videos because it was all the hype. $23 it was at. It's at $1.40. This coin will probably pop at some point, right? This coin is probably going to explode upwards at some point. Now, it might not because ApeCoin is associated with Bored Ape Yacht Club. The Bored Ape Yacht Club brand had a really big issue lately where actually they ended up having an event in, I believe it was somewhere in China, where they had basically the lights that you use in tanning beds as the lights for this party, and people got sunburned. Essentially, people went blind at this party, and so ApeCoin might be on the outs because of that horrible PR situation because they blinded people for life, and so that might hurt the ApeCoin brand. So maybe ApeCoin's not a good example, but it is a good example. But remember, PR is important. But at the same time, hey, Solana, people said Solana was dead and Solana came back. ApeCoin, I don't know. The point is that there's a lot of tokens out there that just haven't exploded yet that you might want to keep an eye out for. Let's just see how, like, Ethereum Classic, again, a coin I don't love, over last year, it's not up on the year. So, like, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, let's see, like, how about Bitcoin Classic? Let's see how Bitcoin Classic is doing. Or Bitcoin Cash, I mean. So Bitcoin Cash on the last year is up. Okay, so Bitcoin Cash did a little bit better than Litecoin and some of those others we were looking at. Guys, it's going to be very, very interesting. There's a lot of good ways to make a buck in this crypto market. But let's talk about now. We got 56 viewers, 14 likes. Guys, smash up that like button. Let's talk a little bit about some of these liquidations because this is a big piece of the picture. Now, looking back to even August, right, we were talking about this. We had some liquidations, $8 million, $20 million, $80 million in longs liquidated, right? Look at all these. These are all daily moves, right? Here's a big day, $118 million. Now, look to where we're at, where Bitcoin is trying to break past $38,000. All of a sudden, $272 million in shorts liquidated, $218 million in longs liquidated. Look at the volatility that comes in the market, right? The price is changing, and so what happens? The volatility is increased. Here you go. This was just the other day as we were kind of coming in and battling with $35,000. A bunch of longs got liquidated as we dipped down to $35K. And then the next day, we rallied again. And here we go. looking at, is this today? Looking at yesterday, this is last night. Again, a bunch of longs got liquidated. $92 million in longs got liquidated because what a lot of people did is they saw, hey, we're at 37,800. I'm going to long it because Bitcoin's going to break out. Let's just long this puppy. And then what happened? People got liquidated, guys. That's what happens. And these liquidations are the thing that causes Bitcoin to make big moves. When liquidations occur, it gobbles up order books on exchanges and it moves Bitcoin's price big time. Big time. Crow ain't FOMO. Crow ain't FOMO in my opinion either. I just think, there's some long-term perspective on a token like that. Bitcoin, Ethereum, even Binance with the FUD it's getting, but some of these other coins, Caspa, it has to prove the test of time still. So be careful with Caspa, but at the same time, people are very excited. So there were a lot of liquidations. This is a good thing. It's not good for the people to get wrecked. And if you guys want to leverage trade out there, it's a great tool. But remember, millions and millions of dollars get liquidated every single day from greedy leverage traders. And so if you're going to leverage trade, yes, it's a great tool. But please, guys, use low leverage. Low leverage, okay? Take profit. Don't get greedy. Don't try to get rich and say, oh, if I can make $100,000 this week by doing 100x leverage, then I'm going to be able to buy, 3 Bitcoin. And then when Bitcoin goes to $1 million, I'll have $3 million. That's the mindset that gets you wrecked. And that's what got these people wrecked. Don't be those people, guys. Now, I'm open to the idea of leverage trading. I think it's a great tool if you want to do it. Again, we got referral links in the descriptions down below. Femex is a good one. I like that one a lot. But please be careful, guys. At the end of the day, it happened because you saw a bullish October. You see November going up. People are looking for the Santa rally. There's no exact recipe to how this has to go in November or December. Typically, November's pretty good. We see some bad Novembers. Octobers are almost always good. We've only had 2 red Octobers going back to 2013, so we had another green October. December is spotty, and so really anything can happen here. Looking at the price of Bitcoin, there's some key levels that I've been peeking at. General Scarborough is asking about the new Reddit tokens. Yeah, I was just talking to Black Sea about those Reddit tokens. One that we talked about on the channel when those were first launched, and I didn't buy any. And look, there was a pump. There's so many coins that can pump. For me, the pump is more about the fundamentals, and I'm not just chasing gains. I want gains, but I also want to invest in something that I truly believe in, which is why I'm probably not going to buy ApeCoin. I don't think, it could be good for speculation if you want to put a G in there or like $500 or $100 and just let it ride. Sure, but I'm not going to put in 10% of my portfolio to things like that. That's not the route I'm going for. And like a Reddit Moon token, Reddit's a big platform. Maybe that has a little bit more. So it's a very interesting conversation. But the key here is Bitcoin. Now, here's the levels we're playing with Bitcoin. 38K is very tough for us to crack. We can see, I'm going to even bring this down because it seems to be like 38K seems to be the tough point to crack. But back at $30,000, we broke through. We had this one daily red candle down, bounced off, and exploded. And this is when a bunch of shorts got liquidated and moved us up past 32K just in a hurry, which might not even be a great level at this point. And we blasted up to $35,000, and we were kind of bouncing really off this like $33,000 level down here instead. Broke above $35,000, took a stab at 38K, rejected, bounced off it beautifully. Again, what do you do if you are a leverage trader out there, you're looking to trade and you want to learn about trading, guys? Here you go. You find your levels. This was a tough level to break through. How do we know this? Well, look, the candle stop here, break above, break back below, try to break through, fail, break through, bounce off. So I drew a level here. That's how I do it, right? And now you go ahead and you look at 38K. We rejected there. So let's draw a line there, right? Now that's resistance. It broke down to $35,000. Again, this other level that we've been bouncing through, tested. I had this line drawn when we were back here. As soon as I saw reject here, I drew the line, and then it just played as a very key zone. It's very, very simple, really, guys. And boom, if you wanted to do a good trade here, longing from this support, which was previously resistance. This was resistance. 35K was resistance. We broke through. You're bouncing off. If it's a successful test of the 35K level and we rebound, that's support. And so you could potentially long 35K on this bounce, and then take profit as you're approaching these levels up here, maybe not waiting all the way up to 38K, but then, close your trade somewhere around here, see yourself over at $38,000 and say, this is resistance. Let's short resistance, and boom, there's a good short right there. Right now, it's dangerous to short Bitcoin in a bull market, and I'm not necessarily suggesting that, but you short resistance and you long support, guys. That's just as simple as it's got to be for you. We are not out of the woods here on 35 to the 38K range. We could dance around in this region for a little bit, but I know people want a Santa rally, and so certainly possible. Just out of nowhere, yesterday we exploded. It can certainly happen again today. All of a sudden, we could turn up, break through 38K in a moment's notice, and then we could see the altcoins explode as well. Here you go, by the way, on the overall market cap, you can see that here's your bear market zone. We have broken out through some of our previous highs for the year and some of these previous highs in the bear market, and we're moving up. Now, what's interesting is Ethereum has not done that, and I'm gonna come back to Ethereum in a minute, which is why I do think that Ethereum is going to be very important to keep an eye on. Thanks, Hodl Crow. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this one. Please let me know, guys, if you have any questions. By the way, I want to answer your questions. Admittedly, it's actually easier to answer your questions and see your comments as they come up when I'm just doing the live stream on the mobile application. I got to figure out a better way to kind of see your comments, because that's really the most fun. I really like interacting with you guys a lot. But I know you guys enjoy this TA, so I wanted to bring it to you guys. The story here with this overall market cap, though, is that cryptos are breaking out. Bitcoin is stalling out right now, but Bitcoin, even if you zoom out for Bitcoin, so Bitcoin is breaking out of its bear market area. You see the total market cap breaking out of its bear market area, and I'm just going to show you it right now, actually. And Ethereum has not yet broken out of its bear market area. Do you see what I'm saying here? Let me know if you guys are actually following me here, because here's your zone for Ethereum, right? Here's your bear market. Boom, couldn't get through. Boom, got through a little bit. Boom, didn't quite get through, maybe for 1 second, but we rejected off of it. What I'm looking for is the moment where Ethereum breaks above this level and makes some gains up this direction. Do you know what I'm saying? We want to see this break through this level, because again, what have we seen? We've seen the total market cap do it. We've seen Bitcoin do it, but we haven't seen Ethereum do it. Ethereum is lagging behind, in my opinion, compared to some of these other projects out there, which is very interesting because Ethereum is a sleeper. It's ready to go. And we'll talk more about Ethereum here in a second. Let's talk about CRO. I know you guys want to look at CRO out there, so we'll take a peek here at CRO. Glad you guys are enjoying the show. Thank you, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Good morning, Big Will. Big Will in the chat. Good to see you, Big Will. I don't think you've ever been here, Big Will, but welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, Big Will. He's big, and his name's Will. I don't know. Crow versus the USD coin. I crack myself up, okay? I make myself laugh. And Mrs. Crypto Kip is very familiar with that. Sometimes I'll just laugh like a maniac for no reason. Let them know, Mrs. Crypto Kip. Let them know. Here's Crow. Very exciting. Yes, there were big liquidations on Bitcoin, but Crow's still doing well. Liquidations happen, guys. No need to panic. No need to panic at all. Our pod Skesgly says, yo, good to see you. Good to see you. Car Guy thinks Crow will dominate. I do too. Let's look at it. Good day, Matt Boswell. Good to see you. Here's CRO, folks. We do have Kronos versus the dollar, and the battle ensues. And here's Kronos breaking out past 6.6 cents, breaking through some key resistance, moving up to the 8-cent level, 8.7 cents, and we broke above, and then we moved up to 12 cents, which is our pre-FTX collapse moment, but we rejected off the 12-cent level and came back down, broke down through 10 cents in a hurry, bounced beautifully off the 8.7 cents level, and I was calling it out on the live streams that 8.7 cents to 10 cents is a key range, and what happened? We bounced off the 8.7 cent level, broke above the 10 cent level, didn't quite get back up to 12 cents, came back below 10 cents a little bit, and now what? We're trying to get back above 10 cents again. I don't know if we test down to 8.7 cents again, but if we do, there's a chance we break down below it. If we break down below it here, I would believe that it would be a symptom of a greater crypto market crash. The only way we get back down below 8.7 cents. And when I say get back down below, I'm not talking about a little wick like this. I'm talking about like candles on candles down below, back down to 6 cents. The only way we get back down below this is if Bitcoin probably breaks below a 35K level, in my opinion. Let me know what you think about that, guys. But looking out for 8.7, we could certainly get another bounce off there. I would be expecting, if I had to take a guess of what happens next, I think that we're probably going to dance around this 10 cents for a little bit and take another swipe at 12 cents before we visit 8.7 cents again. But we might visit 8.7 cents again. It kind of depends on what Bitcoin's doing. Let's look at the CRO versus Bitcoin chart, because this is a very interesting story as well. So we've been looking at CRO versus BTC, and I'm actually going to go out to the weekly candle so you guys can follow me here. Now, this is a beautiful chart because CRO was at its lows versus Bitcoin. Here is a lower low, this is a higher low, and here is a higher low. What we're seeing is over time, CRO is not getting lower versus Bitcoin. In fact, its lows are getting higher versus Bitcoin. This means it wants to go up, which is absolutely wonderful. What? Oh, you guys are funny in the chat. So looking at this, you've got CRO coming out on its bottom versus BTC, okay? And we have had a rally versus Bitcoin to the bottom. At one point, it was up 100%. Now, at this point, it's only up about 60% versus Bitcoin from its bottom. But we see weekly candles closing against Bitcoin. We want to see this weekly candle continue green versus Bitcoin, or else that means that this level could become resistance. We don't want this to be resistance. We want to break above this. We want to turn this into support. And I can envision us dancing around in this level between Bitcoin for a little bit, but I'd like to see us kind of get well above this, see CRO continue to rally versus Bitcoin. Because if this rejects here on the weekly candle and moves back down, then we're going to test down here in this zone, and we could get over the next, week or so, possibly some underperformance of CRO versus Bitcoin. If you're holding altcoins, you want to see altcoins continue to outperform Bitcoin. If you're just holding Bitcoin, then you're like, who cares? Let's just have Bitcoin go up, period. I don't care about these stupid altcoins. And either way, I support you guys. Either way, I support you. But looking down into like the daily candles for this, you can see we are trying to move up. We broke above and we broke back down below. These are levels that I've had drawn for months and months and months, because you can see, boom, we tested it here, failed off, and now we're kind of playing with the zone again. I do expect to continue to move up. If we can get over to these levels, this is the same idea as a 12-cent CRO. This is our FTX collapse level. We still have 100%, 110% gains for CRO versus Bitcoin before we get back up to what I like to consider fair market value for CRO. And so I do expect to see something like that coming potentially here. Versus its big competition, Binance right now, CRO is really actually doing a great job. Here's your Binance versus dollar, Binance versus Bitcoin, not having as much success as CRO at all. You could just see that very simply right here, not having as much success breaking out versus Bitcoin. But maybe that means that Binance coin is due for a pump. That being said, we've also seen, that there's been a lot of FUD and a lot of problems for CRO. I do see Crypto Burger in the chat saying, wow, Ordi is $27 plus, paid $8.20. Shout out to you, Crypto Burger. Great buy. We've been talking about Ordinals on this channel. We were talking about BRC20 tokens. If you guys missed those insane gains that came from the BRC20 tokens, it's something that we talked about on the channel, guys. Don't miss it. Crypto Burger, I bought some more Ordi last week. I bought about $5,000 worth of Ordi last week, and that's already $6,000. So, yeah, and I even bought it up. It was up, but I had some cash after I settled with the house, and I just wanted to get some more in the market before my next paycheck. So I bought a little bit of Ordi, and even as Bitcoin is actually lower than when I bought my Ordi, Ordi's up. So it's very interesting that Ordinals is doing very well right now. And well, actually, let's get into some of these stories, because we'll come back to Ordinals in a second, and it's a great point, great call out. That's a great token right now. Kip is the only transparent guy I trust on YouTube. Well, thank you. I appreciate your trust. Too bad I couldn't get a membership with CRO. I wish you could, 2J3. I wonder if there's a way to do that. I don't have enough to join your membership until Friday. You'll get there too, J3. We'll get you there, brother. We got 84 viewers, 28 likes, guys. We do have members. Look, 2J3's in the chat. He's saying he wants to become a member. What do you get from becoming a member? You get to enter the private Discord with me and Black Sea, where we're talking about all the plays we're making. His bonk moves, my Ordinals moves, my BRC20 moves, all these moves that we're not really talking about on the channel. You get access to some of that more so in the private Discord, increasingly so as we're moving towards a bull market, guys. And so we're getting ready for that. And 2J3's got 5 Ordi. That's pretty good. You know what? Ordi's good to have, I think, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that in the comments down below. But let's talk about Cathie Wood, because Cathie Wood thinks that we are going to get a $25 trillion market cap, which means you guys out there could get very, very rich from crypto. But she is saying that there's a 2030 prediction for this $25 trillion thing that she's looking at. She wants the crypto market. Very, very interesting thing to see coming from Cathie Wood, because this is something that I've been talking about over and over and over again. Don't believe me? Well, let me look at the overall market cap with crypto for you if you're new to the channel. These are the resistances that I've had drawn. And what have I drawn out here? Well, I have a $20 trillion level drawn out in anticipation for crypto to break through $20 trillion. Well, Crypto Kip, you're a psychopath. Why would you anticipate a $20 trillion market cap for crypto? Well, I might be a little bit psychotic at times, but $20 trillion isn't that psychotic in my mind, because Bitcoin is superior to gold in my mind. And a lot of people agree with me that Bitcoin is the new gold. It's better, it's digital gold, it's easier to transport, it's lighter to carry around, it's more secure, right? There's all these things to say Bitcoin's better than gold, and it could replace gold. Well, gold has a $13 trillion market cap, and Bitcoin doesn't even have a $1 trillion market cap right now. If Bitcoin can flip gold and Bitcoin remains 50% dominance in this market, and look right here and you'll see 50.9% of all the money invested in crypto is in Bitcoin. That's what this means. And if Bitcoin can get past gold, which I believe that it can, then that means that Bitcoin's over a $10 trillion market cap. If it remains at 50% dominance, then you easily have a $20 trillion market cap. And congratulations, guys, you made a lot of money. That's a 20x for the crypto market overall. That's a 20 to 50 to 100x, maybe 1,000x on some tokens that you bought in the bear market, in the beginning of this bull market, and now you have a chance to get rich. These are the things that I'm excited for. I think Cathie Wood is spot on with this, and I love seeing articles like this because it's something I've been talking about. This didn't come out of thin air. I'm in agreement with her. I think this is certainly possible. Now, she's saying it's 25 trillion by 2030. I'm saying maybe $20 trillion in this next bull market. Maybe that's a little bit bold. Maybe I'm off there, and that's okay. We don't need to absolutely explode to $20 trillion in this bull market. Bitcoin doesn't need to flip gold in this bull market. If Bitcoin flips gold in this next bull market, then you're going to see a Bitcoin price tag of about $300,000 to $400,000, maybe even $500,000 for Bitcoin, which may be out of reach right now. Maybe 100 to 200 is a good range for Bitcoin in this peak of this next bull market, but she's talking about even 2 bull cycles from now as we get to that bull cycle that comes eventually basically in 2030. And so, we'll see how it plays out, but this is the future, guys. Very excited. And as you're looking for crypto markets to get to a $25 trillion market cap, we need politics to go the right way. We need regulation to go the right way. I'm going to play you guys a little bit of this video of Vivek Ramaswamy actually talking about what his plans are. This was a great little thing. And let's just hear a little bit. I have not listened to this, but I think this is important for you guys to see what some of these people out there are doing when it comes to politicians talking about crypto. Benny Blue Eyes, by the way, good to see you in the chat. Gifting a membership once again. Benny Blue Eyes is the gift master when it comes to memberships. Congratulations, TS Porter. Welcome to the membership program on the Crypto Report. Make sure you take advantage of that. You never know, guys. You might get gifted a membership here. Benny Blue Eyes, our one and only moderator. I think you're our only moderator. Maybe we made Sushi Satoshi a moderator as well. But we got a great community here. Let's listen to Vivek a little bit here from this clip. All right, guys? Hey, and what do we get there? A Crypto.com ad. How about that? How about that? Smash up the like button for a Crypto.com ad, guys.
Counts as insider trading or not. the #1 agency lobbying Congress for not providing I think what changes is that regulation by enforcement ends. What does that mean? That the rules are delineated clearly in advance rather than you having to wait for an enforcement action for the SEC to figure out whether or not a given coin was a security or not, that Gary Gensler refuses to say today, for example, about Ethereum. What also changes is that any unconstitutional regulation, not just as it affects crypto, this is part of a broader administrative state reform for me. But any regulation that Congress did not expressly give an agency the power to pass is null and void. It turns out that applies to most regulations governing the crypto industry. And I put these into 3 categories for the areas of reform that I've laid out. One is the freedom to code. It's my view that code is speech. And while it's perfectly appropriate for the government to go after bad actors, if you take the Tornado Cash example, going upstream for the actual developers of the code, that's wrong. You got to draw the distinction between the code itself, which is protected, versus people who misuse it to steal. That's something that's not happening today. That's freedom of speech is principle number 1. It's the freedom to code. Principle number 2 is financial self-reliance. I'll give you the punchline here. There's a lot that's behind it. I mean, the AML statutes, the know your customer stuff, a lot of this, the Bank Secrecy Act has been weaponized. But the punchline is self-hosted wallets should not be touched. I mean, that's part of the Jeffersonian, Jacksonian vision of financial self-reliance and independence. We can't have a regulatory apparatus that effectively creates self-hosted wallets and prevents them from actually being able to exist. So that's point number 2. And then point number 3 is just the freedom to innovate. And I say this as somebody who comes from multiple different regulated industries in the past. The wet blanket on American innovation isn't even Congress. It's the regulatory state that's making up its own rules, regardless of the laws that actually exist in this country. And so we'll rescind all of those unconstitutional federal regulations. We'll downsize the federal employee headcount by 75%, which I think is a good thing. A lot of these toxic regulation and enforcement action come from the fact that if you have a bunch of people showing up to work who shouldn't have had that job in the first place, they find things to do. We'll put an end to that. And the good news about all of this is these are things I can get done as the U.S. president.
Woo! Thanks, guys, for the calling out the mute there. Appreciate it. This is a big deal. Guys, I don't care what your political opinion is. This is not a political channel. That was not meant to be political. That is a presidential candidate. Guys, this man is running for the president, a member of the Republican Party. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat. I don't care. You guys have the freedom of speech, just like he said, freedom of religion, you name it. As long as your opinion, you have the right to your own opinion. As long as you're well informed, I'm cool with your opinion, okay? Just have your own opinion. That's what America's about. And what he's getting at here is very, very important. Freedom for development. Developers and code is a form of speech. That is a brilliant, brilliant idea. I'm not endorsing this guy. I don't want him to be president necessarily. I don't not want him to be president. I'm just excited as a crypto person. Can you guys hear it now? Okay, you guys got it. I'm just excited as a crypto person that he is talking about crypto. And there are other politicians that are ready to be competitive on it. They're talking about abolishing the SEC, abolishing Gary Gensler, who is right now postponing these ETFs, who has attacked XRP ridiculously over the last long time. This is important, guys. This helps with that conversation of getting this market to that $1 trillion threshold that we're looking to, multi-trillion dollar threshold. The overall crypto market's already $1.4 trillion. I think one day we get to 25 trillion. It's very, very interesting. And now BlackRock is filing an S1 application for a spot Ethereum ETF. Let's talk about Ethereum. This is a big deal, guys. This can be huge. Did the sound come back on? I see some people actually still saying muted out there. Just let me know if the sound is still good. So Ethereum, a couple things for Ethereum. One, it's below $2,000 again, which is very, very interesting. Okay. Two, it hasn't broken this peak. I talked about it earlier. If you guys missed it earlier, what you need to know is here's your bear market, right? And Ethereum is in, and I've seen this. Let's actually just do this. I'm going to draw this thing. All right. So there's like a triangle going on right here. You guys want to see live TA? This is as good as I get. I'm not the best TA guy in the world. Okay. That's not, when look at me just struggling with these little lines right here. But here we go. So let's look at this. Let's look at what's going on right now. And I'm going to show you guys some of these kind of like lines that I'm looking at. Honestly, something around maybe here. Probably like that. Looking at some of those wicks. So I'm looking, and I've seen this a lot. Let me share my screen with you guys. Here is what I am looking at. Okay, guys? There is a triangle that is being formed right here that we're struggling to break out of, okay? And so in the meantime, we are in this range. We could see Ethereum come back down to $1,600. I don't want to see that, guys. Maybe it's 16.8 and change. Maybe it's 1,700. But we can see this continue to happen because we haven't seen Ethereum break out. Now, if Ethereum all of a sudden breaks out up into here, then we can see Ethereum in a hurry get to maybe even, $2,400, $2,500 again. Something we can see pretty quickly. But Ethereum is due for a breakout. And if a spot Ethereum ETF is getting proposed by BlackRock, that's pretty big. Now, if the spot Bitcoin ETF is approved, it's going to be massively bullish for the crypto market. Now, we don't necessarily need to explode upward overnight. I've been talking about there is a possibility when the spot Bitcoin ETF is approved, maybe we even get a retracement, kind of like a fake out, right? Because a bunch of people will get greedy, anticipating the pump. Then you're going to open up a long, right? If Bitcoin gets a spot ETF approved, aren't people going to go want to, open up a leveraged long right there and be like, the ETF's approved, it's bullish? Well, there's always counter traders, okay? And so buy the rumor, sell the news could be an event. But eventually, guys, you will see a massive inflow into crypto because of these ETFs, in my opinion, regardless. And so a spot ETF for Ethereum is going to do the same thing. We're stuck in a zone right now. I'm very, very bullish on this one. I think this is due for a pump, Ethereum, which is why, I've been dollar cost averaging into Ethereum and Bitcoin. Getting into some altcoins as well right now. Some of the altcoins I looked at earlier that are kind of waiting for a pump. There's a lot coming, guys, and there's really a lot to be excited of. Let's talk a little bit. Kronos is actually, this is pretty cool for the Crow fam out there. Exciting news. Kronos has actually officially been recognized as one of the top 10 layer 1 blockchains, which we've known that for a while because here is DeFi Llama, and it's currently ranked number 9. But I want you to notice Optimism and Arbitrum are also included in this. And in CoinGecko's eyes, they came out and they are saying that it is actually ranked number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rank number 8, which is actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rank number 7, right behind Solana. Not too far off from Solana. Much, much smaller than Binance. I believe that Kronos can catch up to Binance Smart Chain, one of the bull cases for Binance. But this is actually really, really huge. And it's so great that the Kronos chain can actually go out and brag about this. This is going to get this chain notoriety. This is going to get the Kronos coin more excitement, more buyers, get the Crow fam hyped up as we approach this bull market. There's a lot to be excited about, guys, and a lot more to come. Well, very cool. Very cool. What else is going on, guys? That's kind of the stories that I had for you for the day. I don't really have any other crazy stories on the day. We've been doing the stream, having some fun this morning. Good to see everybody. Carlito, good to have you. Penke? Don't know how to say your name. What else is going on, guys? What questions do you guys have for me out there? How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? Are we making money? Are we making gains? Did anybody else buy any new tokens that we want to talk about? What's happening out there, folks? Betty Blue Eyes, shout out to you again. And again, welcome. TS Porter 15 is now a member on the channel. If you want to become a member on your own, well, you might get gifted one by Benny Blue Eyes. You never know. He's like the Santa Claus of memberships here at the Crypto Report, I'll tell you. And that happens from time to time, especially as the markets are exciting. I see you, Benny. But you can join us as a member. You get access to our private Discord. Oh, and by the way, we're doing like a lottery. As soon as we hit 100 members on the channel, right now we're only at 20 members. But when we hit 100 members on the channel, we're going to be giving away $500 a month in the form of a lottery to one lucky member. And so we're very excited for that to come. I like giving money away. And by the way, check out my partner on this channel, Black C at 333 Black C on Twitter, because he's doing a $100 Crow coin giveaway. Make sure you guys check that out. Good morning, Otto Lauren. Otto Lauren Adelshola Latif. Did I say it right? I like that name. Do you think Bitcoin may still go beyond $38,000 before December? Otto Lauren is asking, can Bitcoin break 38K before December? And I say, yeah, absolutely, it could. It doesn't have to. It might not. It could wreck everybody, right? We could go back down to 30K. We could go back down to 25K. We can. Don't hate me for it, okay? But yes, it can absolutely explode above 38K, no problem. No problem. Bitcoin does that. Bitcoin might do it today. You know, I'm not saying it's going to do it today, but it could. It certainly could. Glad you agree. Glad you agree. What else is going on out there, guys? This is the Q&A. This is your time. This is your time to hang out, folks. Gold only pumped hard because of the Y2K year 2000, fear the end of the world. So people think Hold for Crow for Life says that gold is way overpriced. It's stable. It's stable. You're right, but we'll see if it kind of hangs in there, or if it if it starts bleeding against Bitcoin. You know. Matt Boswell says, "G'day, mate, from down under. Crow coin at $2." That's from Australia right there. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would love to see Crow coin go to $2. Right now, it is struggling with the price level at about 10 cents. But as Benny Blue Eyes said in the chat there, resistance is a futile. That is correct, my friend. Let's look at CRO. Let's see how we're doing right now. I will pull up some of these. There's your Crow coin right now. Yeah, we might come back down to 8.7 cents. I would like to see us bounce off these levels. I think we play around with 10 cents for the day. Maybe we said goodbye to 8 cents for now, but definitely open to the idea of coming back down to 8.7 cents if we break down back down below maybe 6.6 cents. I'd be really surprised if we broke back down below 6.6 cents, unless of course Bitcoin, has a tough little journey coming up. We'll see. We will see. What else is going on out there? Get my boom. Kyle Berry says, "Stay blessed. I appreciate you. Thank you very much." Oh man, wishing me good luck with the new house and Thanksgiving, and appreciates the hard work and loves the Crow fam. I love that. Thank you for the comment. Do you think BTC will survive until 2030? And if so, prediction for 2025, you must be new here, L-Boy. Yeah, Bitcoin's definitely sticking around to 2030 for sure. A spot ETF is only coming out this year, and it's only 2023. Bitcoin's here for a long time. Bitcoin's going to take a long time to go away, in my opinion. I don't know, 50, 100 years maybe? Maybe longer, right? Good question, but welcome. I suggest you watch the content and join us on the daily, L-Boy, because you'll start to learn a little bit more about this crypto market. It's good to see some newcomers in the space. Chio says, member on the channel. Chio, good to see you, Chio. Good morning. Good afternoon now, actually. Mr. Evening Lives, what are your thoughts right now on Bencoin? Just migrated to V2. Chio, great question, Chio. Thank you for it. Bencoin, for those of you guys that don't know, was launched by Ben.eth, given to Ben Armstrong, who was fired from his own crypto channel. And, guys, fired from his own crypto channel, and then his Ben coin was up in the air. And what happened was they migrated it over to V2. It was a V3 built, but then they moved it over to V2 because they like that better to move the project forward. I think it's a good thing in the end for the Ben coin. Is Ben coin going to be successful? It depends on Ben Armstrong and his team. Are they going to be successful? Do you believe in Ben? Do you believe in that his audience is still big? And that's a good question right now. It's hard to say. Now, I am excited to see that they returned the money so there was a SIM card swap where Ben coin holders' wallets were hacked because Ben Armstrong was taken advantage of by some hackers. They did a SIM swap hack and stole from a bunch of his members, put up a link on his Twitter, and there was a wallet drainer. The community members in that community did get their Ben coins back, and so that's good for Ben coin, if anything, but we're going to have to wait to a full-fledged bull market to see that. Now I'm getting questions about thoughts on Ben.eth and PSYOP 2J3. I'm wondering about that every single day. That guy has said some very controversial things. He is really pushing it in a lot of ways, and he launched yet another coin recently and did another funding round. Maybe he moves some of those funds into PSYOP. I don't know. I'm still holding my PSYOP. I am, just so you guys know, I am like in the top 100 of PSYOP holders right now. I am in the top 100 of PSYOP holders to give you an idea of what I'm waiting for with that. So we'll see. I'm not recommending anybody get into PSYOP. It's a very, very risky thing. It's like gambling out there. So, something that I talked about and I want to give you guys an update on. I'm holding my Ben coins. I'm holding my PSYOP, and I'm waiting. I'm a big holder on both, and I'm waiting. Crypto Kip, have you heard of the AAFPS game Shrapnel? If no, check it out. I'll check it out. Thanks for the suggestion. Can you take a look at the Blaze token? Just want to hear your opinion on it. Sure, I can check out the Blaze token. Let's see what that is about. The Blaze token. Is it BLZE? Is that what this is? Let me know in the comments. Is the Blaze token BLZE? Give me the ticker, or else I can't check it out. It's a funny name. I'll tell you, it's a funny name. Yeah, I'm into the Blaze token, man. Oh, let's see what else we got. MTD rewards, minted rewards. What other questions do we have? Please, do you think Kronos can still go back to 5 cents before the next bull run? Odaloran, do I think that Crow can go back to 5 cents? Look, yeah, it's possible. I don't know how likely it is, Odaloran, but I think it's possible. So I just want you to be aware of that. AVAX is exploding. What crypto is next to follow? Crypto Burger, there's a lot of cryptos that are about to explode. Crypto Burger brings a great point, is what crypto is next. Everybody wants to know what's next. Just look at what hasn't broken out of it into the bull market yet. Look at what's still like basically struggling in the bear market, okay? By the way, for those of you guys that are new and you see my pink walls, that's temporary. We are building the studio. I have things on the way. I just moved in. So pink walls for now. Enjoy it while you can, okay? 2J3's got 100 bones in PSYOP. Good luck. Good luck, brother. Where is the light? What's the most you lost in a crypto hack? Great question, 2J3. Man, I don't know, like 10 grand. I've gotten wrecked, guys. Look, I've gotten wrecked. I mean, I made a lot of money with crypto. I've had a lot of terrible things. One of the most brutal ones was when me and one of my best buddies, we bought some Bitcoin miners. I bought some AMP miners. And the The AMP miners were fine, but we paid like $6,000 a piece for like 4 miners in total or something like that. And this was back in like 2017. Okay, this was 2017. I bought 4 Bitcoin miners, beautiful miners, but we didn't have good electricity costs, and we didn't want to host them. And frankly, we didn't really know how to plug them in. And so what my buddy did is he found this mining facility out in like Oregon or something. And there's these nice pictures of this nice organized facility where we could host our Bitcoin miners. And we sent them over there, and then they were gone forever. And there's my $6,000 out the window. That's one. And then I lost, $10,000 another time. But guys, I've had days where I made $10,000 in a day from tokens. And so there you go. I mean, that's part, and great question, 2J3, because I want to be transparent with you guys. I want you guys to know what's up. There's another great influencer out there. What's his name? Jason Casper just lost like all his money recently, from getting hacked, I believe. Brutal. It can happen in crypto. And so part of the reason I created this channel is because I know these things happen, and I know you can make money, and I just want to educate you guys. I want you guys to be aware of all these things. If somebody sends you a link, don't click the link. I just saw an article I almost brought into the channel today that's like somebody lost $225,000 from a text message scam in San Francisco. Don't click links, okay? Don't respond to people when they DM you if they send you links or they ask you about this great opportunity. It's not real. If it's too good to be true, it's not real, okay? Most of the time, guys, it's not real. There's, and same thing with the Ben coin, the SimSwap hack, if you click that link, you should have known better. It wasn't real, but it's tough. They can get you, guys. They can get you. Odalorn, yeah, I think that it's possible for Crow to hit 5 cents, but I don't think we're going to go back down to 5 cents again. We could, though. Lost 2 gigawatt Kip. Are you still buying some mining coins? I'm not buying mining coins. Are you still mining some coins? No, I'm not mining any coins. I'm not mining any coins at all. I gave up on Bitcoin miners after I got wrecked. I never went back into that. You can make a lot of money just investing in cryptos. You don't need to mine. Some people love mining. I got people that mine. I don't want to deal with the mining. Yeah. Hold Crow for Life says, have multiple wallets and spread out your crypto with security and some cold wallets. Love it. Love it. I love it. All right. Yeah, somebody asked me about, let's see, this Blaze token. We'll see. Let's see. I don't know what this is, guys. So somebody asked, and here we go. It's ranked number 4,820. It's got a $1.38 million market cap. It's got almost no market cap at all. This could be a big-time scam. It's on Uniswap. It's on Jupiter. Jupiter is, I believe that's on Binance. I think that's on the BNB chain. I think that's like the Uniswap of one of the Uniswaps of Binance, I believe. I'm not really sure. But most of its volume is on Uniswap. What is this? Our tax structure is designed to burn. Oh, man. Yikes. Big yikes to this. Blaze token news. More updates are on the way. Stay tuned. Our tax structure is designed to burn as much Shiba Inu coins and Blaze tokens as possible. How are they burning Shiba Inu tokens? Look, I just shared with you guys. Here you go. This is about, what is it about? I don't know anything about this token. There's nothing to see about this. So here's the website. Blaze token. About us. Here's what I do. You guys are seeing it live. Here's how I look at a project. All right, so here you go. Here's the CEO. I'm sorry to laugh. This is a weird selfie. This is like a weird selfie with like, he's got like a smudge on his, like it's kind of a blurry selfie. This is like a Facebook picture. A black and white picture of him in like a regular t-shirt. Look, I don't know about this, guys. I don't like this at all. I don't even know. I just like, it doesn't, you know what I mean? You can look at these things and just go, The Luna crash affected him in a big way. So he lost all his money in Luna crash, teaching him the importance of protecting investors in a project. Oh boy. Yeah. So he got wrecked. He's been in crypto since 2017. Yeah, no. I don't really like it. Burn party. It's kind of like a buzzword in crypto. When projects are only good for their burning mechanisms, that's not a good token. And I'm not saying this thing can't, this is a tear. I'm going to stop looking at this. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm just being honest. And so there you go. Look, that's as much as I needed to do on that coin when it comes to research. Let me know what you guys think of that. I'm very curious what you guys think of me going through that and looking at this token because, no thanks. Ivanez, I'm sorry. I looked at it for you. See, I'm open to looking at tokens, guys, but I'm going to use it as an example. I don't really like that. I don't really like that token. There's nothing to it at all. There's nothing to it. It's a money grab. That's a money grab. Straight up. That's probably a rug pull. Be careful. And there's a lot of rug pulls out there. Is Tectonic your favorite Crow chain coin? Right now, my favorite Crow chain coin is Fulcrum because I think it's got the most upside. Personally, let me know what you guys think. But Tectonic's great. It is one of the number one tokens. VVS, Tectonic, Fulcrum, the three best coins on the Kronos ecosystem. Respectfully request a Bitcoin orange wall. F2A900 is the hex color code. No, Benny, I've got a really cool wall coming. I spent some good money on it, but you know what? If you guys want to help fund, I accept donations. You guys want the studio to be cool? Send us donations. All right. But I'm trying to build a cool studio. It's going to be cool. This is just a bedroom, but we're going to make a full-fledged studio out of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have some cool things coming on the way. Volt Inu. I've seen a lot about Volt Inu. I could look at that. Fugazi. It's a Fugazi. A fake. A phony. That's right. Fulcrum. I used to trade ADA. Yeah. What about Doge on Mars? Yeah, Doge on Mars could be good, just because Elon Musk, Dogecoin, Doge on Mars. It's one of the top meme coins. Not to say it's not a money grab, but it's got a lot of hype. That's the thing. The difference between a Blaze token and a Doge on Mars is that Doge on Mars actually has people that want to trade it. It's actually a relatively large market cap meme coin, relatively, like Bonk, like Corgi AI. Doge on Mars is in that category. Volt Inu, not as much. Can I check it out? You know what? I'll check it out. I'll check out Volt Inu for you, brother. Let's look at it. Yeah, I know some people have been talking about this. Looks like they just migrated it to a new contract address. It's on KuCoin, it's on Uniswap, it's on PancakeSwap, it's on Bittrex, it's on Gate, it's on HTX, it's on Poloniex, it's on... Oh, here, sorry guys. So here's Volt Inu. This is what I do. Here's a new coin somebody wants me to look at. How's it doing on the year? Oh, it's way down. Okay, so maybe there's some upside if it has any success. There's a $17 million market cap. That's not a little amount of money. It's ranked number 690. All right, okay, you got me thinking. Now let's see, what exchanges is it on? It's on KuCoin, it's on Uniswap, it's on PancakeSwap, it's on Bittrex, it's on Gate.io, HTX, Poloniex, BitGet, Coin1, maxi. These are big exchanges, guys. Go to the next page. What other exchanges is it on? It's frozen. It's frozen. No data is available now. Strange. So anyway, it's on a lot of major exchanges. What about it? It is a highly deflationary token on the Ethereum blockchain. So it's ERC20 token that keeps growing through the use of true deflationary techniques and additional revenue generation, in addition to the classic revenue streams such as blue chip NFTs, stablecoin staking, big and medium cap altcoins, yield farms. Volt will generate passive income that will benefit all holders through NFT fractionalization that will be distributed to top holders through the acquisition of nodes that will allow for continuous revenue generation to be funneled back into Volt. Honestly, that sounds like it has something going for it. Now, I'm not to say like, oh, this is a great new project, blah, 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 you know. But, you know, let's see the website now. Ooh. See, just notice the difference between the websites, first of all. It's Volty Change is our DEX. So they've got a DEX. They've got games coming. They've got AI. They've got all the buzzwords. They've got NFTs. They've got Volty Flex is still a mystery. Ooh, they've got a mystery announcement coming. I've seen some hype about this token. I'm not going to lie. I haven't bought any, but, you know, whatever. I mean, if you're looking for meme coins and you want to have some fun, what is a Volty card? Ooh, simplify all transactions in one card. Our prepaid card offers convenience by allowing you to send crypto directly from your DeFi wallet for purchases with the Volty card. This will eventually save time and money and will also provide increased privacy and security. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. I mean, very interesting. That's what I'll say. We'll keep an eye on it, right? I don't know. It seems very meme-like, except it's not. And that's the interest. We're in a very interesting stage in this crypto market where, you know, guys, there's a lot of meme coins that people are looking out for. And memes are now getting utility. It's so strange. Floki, yeah, Floki. I'm not gonna look at it. Floki's good too. I don't know. It's a meme, right? It's a gamble. Do you guys want to gamble? Gambling's fun, sure. Gambling's fun. Kyle Berry says, I think you're right. It might switch from tectonic and go with Fulcrum. Much better supply and potential. Yeah, I mean, supply aside, that stuff doesn't matter as much as if there's hype and if the utility's good. And the utility's pretty good for Fulcrum. I like the Fulcrum token because I like the Fulcrum platform the most. It's the most usable, simple to understand platform, in my opinion, on Kronos. And so I just think in that sense, it's gonna explode. Maybe. We'll see. What meme coin has the best burn mechanism? I don't know the answer to that, but maybe Shiba Inu. And then what meme coin? I'm sure there's 1,000 meme coins out there that have 10 times better. But if you're talking about like out of the top 5 meme coins, I think it's probably Shiba Inu, but I don't know the answer to that. And I'm not going to pretend like I do. I got to be honest, right? I want to be honest. I'm not going to give you pretend answers. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. And if I don't know the facts, I'm not going to tell you that I do. Okay. Volt looks decent, Hangman. Yeah, I don't know if it looks promising, but it looks interesting. And yeah, maybe promising. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, guys? Yeah, it's like, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Kronos, your big coins, maybe your Caspa gets in there. I don't know. Maybe your sandbox, right? You can get into some of these top 50 coins that you might want to prioritize. And then, you know, 5% of your whole crypto portfolio can go into some of these other crazy plays, right? What do you think about Sats back? Is it cash back in BTC? Is it any good? I've never looked into it. QBA, it's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to look into that. All right, guys, I got to jet. This is a long stream. I got to go. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash your like button, subscribe to the channel. And as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, y'all. I'll see you next time. Let me keep working on these pink walls. Give me some time, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.